let's get into the fun stuff. For the first
Baseball's
time
back.
since the first day of December,
So was
free agent frenzy is going on, and I was expecting the stove to be burning. I thought the house was going to be on fire, and it was frozen. It was cold.
I'm glad you said
freezing.
That because the first thing that was announced was David Ross extended for one more year, and I was like, everyone was saying how when it breaks open,
cares?
Right? Like it was like when this breaks open, it's going to happen. So at 7:00, when the clock was, I was like, okay, cool.
Hold on to your dicks.
I felt like it was like the South Park. Have you seen the South Park trilogy? The where they do the Game of Thrones Black Friday, where he's like, George R. R. Martin's like, the dragons, they're coming, they are coming, but then the wiener is flopping, yada yada. That's how I felt. Like it was just like the free agency, they're coming. Let me tell you about this wacky thing about the postseason. Like, dude, just announce your shit. Then we know you've been talking behind the scenes with trades and everything. Just announce it. Let's fucking go. We're excited. I was like, dude, when's this gonna happen? And then obviously, Fargo, the fucking best executive in baseball.
God.
The best executive in baseball. It's just a scientific fact. Signs Carlos Rodòn to a 2-year deal. I was not expecting this. How did you feel when that news hit? Were you like, damn, I wish.
Here's the thing.
It turns out that Fleeceman isn't real.
Okay.
And Farhan was the one doing everything the whole time.
Hey,
is that what
listen to me. I'm glad you brought up Andrew Fleeceman.
Yes.
Because
that's not a real guy.
No, because I think we have to give the Fleeceman title away to Carlos Rodòn. Because he just fleeced the Giants because he's only going to make 8 starts in his Giants career before his arm falls off. The guy has arm fucking troubles, okay?
I cannot wait.
And you just invested $40 million in a dud. He's going to be a dud.
I can't wait to play this on a loop when he shuts out the Dodgers, the first series he plays against them. Just throws a full game.
He might if that's in one of his first 8 starts before his arm falls off.
Okay, I think you might be thinking about a different Carlos Rodòn because Carlos Rodòn, he's a guy who threw 24 starts last year, 13-5 with a 2.37 ERA. Okay, so listen, we need to get out of our heads.
I'm not debating that he's effective.
Well, you're saying his arm falls off. 24 starts. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. That's contributing to his arm gonna be falling off.
Okay.
I said what I said.
You're out of control. You're out of control. So here's the thing. I know a lot of Carlos Rodon's not exactly a hidden gem like Farhan is. He's a big signing. I would imagine the top starter on the market. I guess you could argue technically Kershaw was maybe, but we'll see how that plays out. But just if you're not familiar with Carlos Rodòn, he's just a nasty dude. It's 37% ground ball rate. 37% ground ball rate and 12.5 K per 9. Means his shit is nasty. Fastball gets up to 100 miles per hour. Dude throws a slider, changeup, throws the occasional curveball. Had a no-hitter last year. It should have been a perfect game, but he's the one that clipped the toe of the Cleveland catcher, that Real Prez.
See, dude, he has no control. No control.
We just have to get out of our heads, honestly, that if a guy is making over $15 million a year, he needs to throw 30 starts. That's not the way baseball is anymore. Even the horses don't even throw 30 plus starts anymore. They always rest them. That's just the way it is. And the way the Giants are, how they were last year, they sat everyone at least a week in incremental time to save their arms. And that's just how it's going to be. I would imagine, hopefully, Carlos Rodon's going to throw the same thing, 25 starts next year, 24 starts, in that range. And I'll be happy with it. The only thing is it's a 2-year deal for $44 million. And there is an opt-out after the first year. So there's a big chance that he takes $21 million because I think the first year is 21.5, and the extra half is on that second year. There is a chance that he says, I'm gonna get my big contract now because he wants to prove because he has had injury history. Yeah, he had Tommy John in the shoulder thing. Last year was his first full, really good year.
Tell me more.
Yeah. So he wants to repeat it next year. Probably opt out and get that big money, and then that's when Farhan will sign him for 4 years. He's going to be really effective for another 3 years, and then maybe have a injury riddled season. That's the way it happens. And what can you do?
Yeah. Carlos Rodon puts no fear in my heart. I'm not
No
that
fear!
worried about it. The Giants are going to have
yes.
no fear.
I love
They're going to have a solid rotation.
Talk
There's
dirty,
no debating that. I'm not an idiot.
Maybe
Okay.
another guy though. Yeah, I agree with you.